Well, of course, we have spoken about Delhi, Mumbai and Bengaluru. Let's now focus on Chennai. CNN News18 has accessed the draft copy of the SOP for flyers in the Tamil Nadu. The final decision on the SOP is likely by evening, but the draft proposes a 14-day home quarantine for incoming passengers. Institutional quarantine if home quarantine is not possible at all. All passengers into Tamil Nadu have to register themselves on the TN E-Pass portal travel. A permit will be issued with the help of the QR code. So that's the news coming in. Tamil Nadu's SOPs are out in the form of a draft proposal which CNN News18 has access. Let's go across to Purnima Murli, who has got us this draft proposal. Purnima, Tamil Nadu initially was quite reluctant. In fact, Edappadi Palaniswamy had written a letter to the government asking for flights to not be allowed into Tamil Nadu till the 31st of May. Now it seems he is given in to the reality of flights coming into Tamil Nadu from tomorrow, but they have come up with a 14-day home quarantine, not an institutional quarantine.
Absolutely. Tamil Nadu government was the first to oppose air services or resumption of air services till at least the end of this month. However, on Friday, he had written to the aviation minister. There has been no response. Till now, uncertainty continues. While the SOP draft is ready because a senior bureaucrat was appointed to look at how to handle passengers who will reach Chennai and other districts in Tamil Nadu if at all flights resume from the 26th of May. They are prepared with a protocol and a draft is ready. But Tamil Nadu government sources, top sources say that a decision on flight resumptions will take place in the evening. Remember, meeting between the Airport Authority of India officials and the Chief Secretary is underway. It started at 10 a.m. It's still underway. In fact, Airport Authority of India says that they are fully prepared to handle when flights resume. They are fully prepared from their end. However, Tamil Nadu government is still waiting for the centre to respond. They say that this decision to stop air services till May end cannot be taken only by the state alone, but the centre has to give its approval. That decision will be taken only by evening, but uncertainty continues. Meanwhile, draft is ready to handle passengers who will be arriving into Tamil Nadu starting next week, if that happens.
All right, so it's not just Mumbai, even passengers to and from Chennai face a very uncertain few days, at least when it comes to air travel is concerned. Thanks a lot, Purnima, for getting us this report. And finally, let's wrap up our discussion of all the important metros with Kolkata, which has problems of its own. The Bengal government is against the immediate resumption of flight operations because it is still busy tackling the fallout of Cyclone Amphan. Listen into Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee's response.
The Bengal government is struggling to get things back in order. It is acting according to priorities, and the priority right now is to restore communication, is to clear the roadways of the blockades that have been caused by the massive uprooting of trees that have happened both in the city of Kolkata as well as in the adjacent districts of North, South 24 Parganas, East Mednapur and so on. The reason why Mamata Banerjee wants the flight services to be deferred is because she currently is concentrating on getting the house in order to ensure that the movement of vehicles can be done in these areas, and that would take some time, and that some time is because of the fact that large areas of South Bengal are currently reeling under massive crisis because of the infrastructure deficiency that currently